Hello, everyone. This is Psych in Action. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to talk about a topic that so many of us deal with but rarely understand: why we are always anxious while procrastinate. Have you ever wondered why anxiety makes you procrastinate? Why you can't stop the thoughts racing in your head, yet somehow can't seem to take action? Anxiety isn't just a nuisance. It's actually a system designed to protect you. However, when it's working overtime or misfiring, it can derail your life. The key isn't to eliminate anxiety, but to learn how to reset your brain's response system so you can use it as tools for action rather than letting them hold you back. And now let's explore how. Anxiety, believe it or not, isn't a new thing. It's ancient. Our brains evolved over millions of years to respond to threats. Back when our ancestors were trying not to get eaten by predators, emotions like fear and anxiety were lifesavers. Feel threatened? Right away, our body triggers the fight-or-flight response to keep you alive. Fast forward to today, and while we're no longer running from saber-toothed tigers, our brains still process modern stressors, like deadlines, awkward conversations, or comparing ourselves on social media in the same way. Anxiety is like an overzealous bodyguard, constantly looking for danger, even if there's no real threat. Dr. Joseph Ledoux, a renowned neuroscientist, described in The Emotional Brain in 1996 how the amygdala, the brain's emotional processing center, acts as a fast-track alarm system. It's designed to process threats before the rational brain, the prefrontal cortex, can even weigh in. This system was critical for survival in evolutionary terms. However, Ledoux also emphasized that in our modern world, where threats are often abstract and long-term rather than immediate, this same system can become a source of chronic stress. Here's the wild part. The actual stressor doesn't create as much havoc as your thoughts about it. Our brains love to add commentary to every situation. For example, you have an upcoming presentation. Your brain says, "If I mess up, everyone will think I'm incompetent." You're trying something new. Your brain whispers, "What if I fail?" This translation process in your brain can completely change how you react to a situation. The event itself isn't the problem. It's the mental stories you attach to it. This is why two people can face the same situation and feel completely different about it. It all depends on how their brains are wired to interpret the threat. Just like any skill, your brain can get really good at anxiety if it's constantly practiced. Think of it like this. If you spend all your time obsessing over worst-case scenarios, your brain will default to that habit every time you face something new. And here's the kicker. While you're stuck in that loop of worry, your brain doesn't see solutions. Instead, it's playing the same what-if scenarios on repeat, wearing you out and making you less likely to act. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on experience, is a double-edged sword. Dr. Norman Doidge's book, The Brain That Changes Itself in 2007, highlights how repetitive thoughts and behaviors strengthen certain neural pathways. If those pathways are centered around worry and fear, they become the brain's default setting. The good news? The same principle applies to building positive and constructive habits. Although these automatic thoughts in your neural pathways are often unconscious but can be reshaped through a variety of cognitive behavioral techniques. Mindfulness is one of the most powerful tools to retrain your brain. Don't roll your eyes just yet. I'm not saying you have to sit cross-legged for hours or meditate in a cave. Mindfulness is simply the practice of being present and aware, without judgment. In today's fast-paced world, our attention is often fragmented. We bounce from one thing to another: personal life, career, social media, and more, rarely giving anything our full attention. But mindfulness offers a way to reset this pattern, allowing us to refocus and be more in tune with our surroundings and ourselves. Here are some quick examples you can try right now. When you drink water, pay attention to the cool sensation as it flows down your throat. Notice the way your body reacts to it, the refreshment it provides, and the movement of your hand as you hold the glass. While walking, focus on the feel of your feet touching the ground. Pay attention to the texture of the surface beneath you, the rhythm of your steps, and how your body moves through space. During a meal, take the time to actually taste the flavors. Savor each bite instead of scrolling on your phone or mindlessly eating. Notice the textures, the temperatures, and the combination of flavors. These are small but powerful ways to practice mindfulness throughout your day. By bringing your attention fully into the present moment, you not only improve your focus, but also begin to reset your brain's habitual patterns of distraction. And over time, this can make a significant difference in your overall mental clarity and well-being. Journaling is also a game changer when it comes to gaining clarity and reducing anxiety. When your thoughts feel overwhelming, writing them down can help you organize your mind and reframe your perspective. This is some quite useful techniques that I often use to cope with stress and anxiety in the workplace. Here's a simple 3-step exercise to improve your thinking. 1. Write the worst-case scenario. When you're worried about a situation, start by writing down your fears. This could be anything from failing a test to giving a poor presentation. Putting your worries on paper helps you confront them directly. 2. Write the best-case scenario. Imagine the best possible outcome. Think about what success would look like. Getting praise, feeling confident, achieving your goals. This step helps balance out your anxiety with a vision of success. 3. Write the most realistic outcome. Consider the most likely outcome. What is the most probable result based on your current situation and efforts? This realistic scenario helps you temper extreme fears and expectations. Writing all your thoughts down actually gives you a chance to express yourself to yourself, just pretty much like talking to a family member or a close friend, which provides a safety house to break out from the stress of taking it all by oneself. By externalizing your thoughts, you create psychological distance, reducing emotional intensity. This practice not only helps you view your concerns more clearly, but also encourages a balanced mindset, promoting healthier thinking patterns over time. Let's get real. You'll never completely get rid of anxiety, and that's okay. The goal isn't to eliminate it, but to move forward despite it. One of the most important lessons I've learned is that action reduces anxiety. When you're stuck, your brain exaggerates the fear of what might happen. But once you take even the smallest step forward, your brain shifts gears. Suddenly, the impossible doesn't feel so overwhelming anymore. Movement creates momentum, simple as that. Stephen Hayes, the creator of acceptance and commitment therapy, emphasizes the importance of committed action in his book, Get Out of Your Mind and Into Your Life. Hayes argues that taking values-driven action, even in the presence of discomfort, is key to living a fulfilling life. To wrap up, here's a powerful takeaway. Emotional fitness is just like physical fitness. It requires consistent practice, awareness, and patience. By training your brain to focus on positive awareness, reshape cognitive habits, and embrace action even in discomfort, you can create a more resilient and balanced emotional life. Remember, your brain is adaptable, and with the right strategies, anxiety doesn't have to hold you back. It can become a stepping stone toward growth and fulfillment. So, that's all for today's video. If you find it inspiring or helpful, please subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and see you until the next time.